First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
18 Rattler.
Throwing. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him. Right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Here we go.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Ritter. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early in this offense. How imperative is it for them to get things out of the stride?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle!
Here's Hooker to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th of the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You talk about this Lions defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready. Red. Drill green.
Back to throw, Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. They were trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Ritter to throw it. And it's knocked away.
Looks like a 2nd empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Hooker now on play action. Rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards. And it's out. People on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
That will throw here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
The idea here, get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Great run by Gibbs. It surprised me by being picked so early in the draft. But the Lions knew when they had the chance to have a playmaker like him, they absolutely couldn't pass him up.
18 Cardinal.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. That's to Alvin Ross St. Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. Here's 2nd and 8. This to Laporta, right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. And it's caught. Well, he's got the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there. It'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hold the check.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He's going to take it. David Montgomery, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Our 3rd down is short and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. that last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Now he's into the clear again. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Second and 10.
Ready.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Another run for Gibbs here. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check smash, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Hooker. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That's bombs away right there. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 2nd down, Hooker. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Hooker. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And he fields it cleanly. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Man open is Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On the ready.
2nd and 11.
Hut, hut.
The Ritter back to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the double. Ready.
1st down. Here's Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Come on,
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Fury, yellow. Black shot. Go red. Set, hut.
Ritter will set up to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back, who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back them out of field goal range. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. Yards on the punt there. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
On the jump. Go.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Okay, break.
So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Hooker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now Ritter to throw on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ready, break.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Blue strike. Hut.
Ritter now. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
On first down, Ritter. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Ritter off the play fake. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Let's go now.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready.
Hooker's going to throw it. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
60 Eagles, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get two more possessions.
Six, mega. Hut, hut.
Going play action. Ritter. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Striker, 3-3.
First down Atlanta.
Drill, 52. Hey, hey.
And London, the motion man right.
17. 22 needle. Ready?
Ritter looking to throw on first and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. Down to the 42, second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Come on,
So second and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Second down and a run by Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him in contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Ritter throwing on third down. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's Hooker. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Hadn't been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Hooker wants to change the look.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. So the completion results in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Second and a yard at the 40-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Ready, break.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This will be their third straight defeat. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Right, 97. Set.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's another play that's been the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually filled with big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Ready, set.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Ritter. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Oh, heavy Lion pressure here, and they block it.
If you're ever wondering, should I believe my special teams coach about, these plays are valuable? Think no more. Huge play, big block, and now they've set up their offense inside the 10-yard line. A chance to score.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Ready.
Gibbs again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Jahmyr Gibbs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Patterson back out there to send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ready?
On play action, here's Ritter. It's out, it's loose.
Much like the running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Now Ritter going to change up the look. And now an audible here into something else.
Go ultra.
Ritter on 1st and 10. That one deep for London. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this will wind up the Lions' first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And the defense closes quickly there, and will get maybe a yard to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And his first throw here is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Set, ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready. Green jack. Hey, red. Steel, black. Smash, red. Cut.
Ritter to throw it. 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Here's Ritter. Got Patterson on a quick slant here. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Ready.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now.